Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Project Hospital, where I think it's fair to say that we're having a little bit of a financial problem in the hospital right now, and that's putting it quite mildly. We just can't seem to get anything in the way of a decent, stable income going on, which is a little bit of a shame, because really, we want to have huge big piles of cash, because if we do have huge big piles of cash, we can continue to build more things, and that's what we want to do. We want to get this hospital up and running and as effective as it can be, and to do that, we need huge big piles of cash to build all the stuff. We've got 3 departments that we don't have right now. We haven't got internal medicine, we haven't got cardiology, and we haven't got neurology. And we need to get those in, and we need to make the other departments really, really effective as well. I mean, some of them are okay. Some are not working quite as well as they could be. I'm looking at you, medical labs. Possibly another blood lab would not go amiss. So we've got lots and lots of things that we do need to do, but to do them all, we need huge big piles of cash. And to get those huge big piles of cash, we need a plan. And the good news is that I've got a plan, and it's a Geek Cupboard plan, and they always work without fail, so everything is going to be fine. Don't worry everybody, it's all going to be good. So step 1 of the master plan is to do something a little bit different, because last time we tried to sort of do it properly, didn't we? Tried to get the money in and try to work things out as best we could to see if we could just turn things around, and it didn't work. We had a whole video part last time, which was effectively us looking at the bank balance and going, okay, right, we've got the money, we can pay the wages, and then the money went out on the wages, and then we had no money again. And we really struggled. We lived day to day, and that wasn't ideal. So step 1 of the master plan is to pop over to the bank and take out a gigantic bank loan. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hang on, Penge, that's generally a bad thing. You don't want to do that, but I've got a plan. It's part of the plan. Don't worry, it's all going to be fine. So right now, we've borrowed $120,000 from the bank, and we're paying $1,200 every day. So that's already quite a lot of money that we owe the bank. That's quite a big chunk of cash. I mean, right now we've got $10,614. That's not very good. But after all this is done, all the master plan stuff has worked out, it's going to be fine. We can pay back the bank. It's going to be very easy. I'm very confident, sort of, possibly. So what we're going to do is, we're going to borrow enough money to buy ourselves 3 more flashy-lights-nee-naw machines. We sold one last time, and that was a little bit sad, but I think we need to get those in. We get those 3 in, and that means we can get Quick Snap Care on board. Quick Snap Care unlocked by purchasing 5 flashy-lights-nee-naw machines. We get them on board. We then do whatever their first objective is, however tricky it might be, and then we get the events unlocked. Then we start working through events, and we can start upgrading these over here. The objectives can be unlocked. We can work our way through. They can give us big piles of cash or send more people our way, and we can go from there. I think that's what we have to do. I think that's our only kind of option right now. But to do all that kind of stuff, we need a little bit of help from the bank. So let's pop over to the bank. Hello, bank people. Can we please borrow a huge big pile of money? So hang on a second. Hang on. So we need to buy 3 flashy-lights-nee-naw machines, and they are $35,000 each, just shy of that. So hang on. So 2 of those is 70, and then add another one, that's $105,000. So we need at least $105,000. So keep topping up the money until we've got that right. So now we owe the bank 220 grand, but we're going to shell that money out on the flashy-lights-nee-naw machines, and then we're going to have none left to do anything else, and we're going to go back into debt and all that kind of stuff. So then I think we need to borrow some more money so we can actually, try and remain a little bit kind of positive in terms of our account down here. So I think, and again, some people are going to go, no, don't do that, but I've got a plan. It's going to work, possibly. So we're going to borrow another $100,000 from the bank. So now we've got $210,000 right now in our account. We do owe the bank $320,000, and we're paying back $3,200 money per day. But I'm sure the master plan, which is, has been scribbled down on a bit of paper somewhere, is going to be absolutely fine. So here we go. That's that sorted. And now we can get the flashy-lights-nee-naw machines in. Okay, so this is quite exciting because we got rid of one of these last time, and it was a bit sad. So we've got the blue one, and we've got the pink one. Okay, so let's get the red one back in. Was that the one we got rid of last time? I can't quite recall, but whatever the case. So, hang on. So let's put the red one there like that. So the red one comes in. Okay, another flashy-lights-nee-naw machine comes in. Our money goes down. Then we get the green one. Yeah, let's get one with the green stripes on it. That's good. There's our 4th flashy-lights-nee-naw machine. And then we want to get... Was it that one we got rid of last time? With the purple stripe? Yeah, because that's one of each colour. Yeah, okay, so then, hang on, rotate that round. So they're just kind of parked over like that, aren't they? So I think if we put that there like that, that is 5 flashy-lights-nee-naw machines, down to $105,000. But now we can get Quick Snap Care on board. Okay, so let's go back to here. And I think we do this right now. So what's our first goal? Save a patient after 2 collapses. Okay, that's a little bit like that one for Overcure. But their one is 3 collapses. Okay, so I think, yeah, let's stop uninsured coming in. Let's not do that. And let's go to Quick Snap Care. Okay, so now we need to hope that people collapse a little bit. And then if we do that, if someone collapses twice and we save them, we get the random events unlocked. And then we just kind of have to wait, I imagine, for random events to appear so we can do the epidemic thing and we can do the accident thing and it's all going to be fine. So I think, yeah, that's quite good. I'm quite happy about that. But also, we do need to do something about the amount of epidemics we were having. And I think, yeah, we need to go over to contagious diseases or whatever it is, infectious diseases, and we need to get some more people on board. Because as we saw last time, the problem with the whole epidemic thing was that people were kind of coming into the trauma centre and we weren't dealing with them quick enough because we only had one nurse over here. And that poor nurse was dashing about the place trying to deal with everything in infectious disease up here and then also nip downstairs as well to try and cart people about. So I think, yes, we need to get some more people in. The only thing is, can we rejig this? Oh, no, there's a desk there. Have I thought ahead? Did I think ahead with that? Good grief, that's quite impressive. So I think, yeah, we get at least another 1 person in, if not another 2 people, just to make sure that we don't have any more outbreaks. So hang on, go to here, click on that. Yeah, we shall have ourselves a couple of PCs like that. Then we'll get some chairs. What colour have we done the chairs? Ah, they're that colour. Okay, so like that and like that. So now we can have more people working over here. So I think, yes, we can then go to... Oh, hang on a minute. I'm in the wrong bit. Where are we? Infectious diseases. There we go. So, yeah, we've got 2 people. Where are we? 9:12 in the morning. So we can get some more people in. So at the moment, only 1 person working the night shift, which isn't very good. So we could do with another person on the night shift, just in case we do need to cart people around. But yeah, I think we get a nurse in dedicated entirely on the day and the night shift to just moving people about on the stretchers. I think that's what we have to do, just to make sure there's always somebody around to move people about. So let's get the person in on the night shift first, shall we? So here we go. I think you look pretty good. Hang on, can we go for this thing here or that one there? 36, 4%, 51%. That's okay. 51%. We could get you in. You've got a fast metabolism. Your hunger increases faster. That's okay. So Jane Wilson. Okay. We've completed that objective by hiring Jane Wilson. Okay. What? That doesn't make any sense. What happened there? Okay, that's a bit weird. That wasn't expected. Hang on. Have we got the things unlocked now? Hang on. Right, Jane Wilson, wait there. And I know we do need to go over to, say it with me, the Wheel of Names. But hang on a second. What's happened there? Have we got these unlocked? Events are still locked. User event button will unlock after completing the second objective. Oh, okay. Hang on. That said we're going to unlock objectives. Oh, right. So random events are now unlocked. But then if we complete this, if we finish 1 event in a row, so we have to wait for a random event to appear. And then when it does and we complete it, we then unlock the event buttons and we can choose events. So we can kickstart our own events. I don't know what they are. I mean, there's what is there? An epidemic event and an accident event and another type of event. But okay, right, that's fine. So we need to get that done. So we need to, yeah, wait for a random event to appear, complete it, and then they unlock. Okay, right, that's fine. I don't know why hiring a new person meant that happened, which is a little bit strange, but okay, I'm quite happy it did. Yay for that. And they can just do normal stuff. And then, yeah, I think on the day shift and the night shift, we get somebody to simply move stuff about, just to move people around. So we don't necessarily need them to be the best at this stuff, although it wouldn't be a bad thing. But if you're just moving people around, it doesn't really matter, does it? So do we just pick some people that are relatively cheap? Do we just pick cheap people? What's that? Fresh parent, your rest levels decrease faster. You're a night owl. Okay, Linda King, let's get you in on the night shift, I think. Because you're a night owl, and that makes sense. So you come in on the night shift, and then who can we get on the day shift that's quite good? I mean, you're really expensive. And all we're going to have for you is just moving people about on stretchers. So we do want somebody with a bit of patient care. Because, if they do fall off the stretcher, we don't want to go, it's fine. But these people aren't that good. Hang on. Can we sort of bring that round? Can we find anybody else that's good with these skills? What about a medical surgeon person? They're all quite good. They're all pretty good. Oh, hang on a minute. Works more effectively during the day. We're not going to spend money on revealing the hidden perks. You might have a terrible perk, but do you know what, Barbara Miller? It's a risk we're going to have to take. So, okay, Barbara Miller comes in. So these two, you are just going to do, hang on, patient transfers. That's all you're going to do. And on the night shift, that's all you're going to do, Linda King. Okay, there we go. So we've got, Jane Wilson just doing normal stuff on the night shift, just to make sure that everyone's okay. And then, on the day shift, we've got these two people solely moving people about on stretchers to hopefully mean that we don't leave people lying around in other parts of the hospital who've got terribly infectious diseases, because that would be a bit silly, wouldn't it? That's caused problems so far. So there we go. So that's good. 3 new people. And of course, 3 new people means we need to go over to the Wheel of Names. Okay, there we go. The Wheel of Names has done its thing once again. And now we've got 3 new people to welcome. So over here, just covering, sort of regular night shift duties, we have Tia. And then over here on the night shift, just moving people about on stretchers, we've got Slim Chicky Man. They did ask for that to be all in one name, but I couldn't fit it in. The sort of boxes weren't big enough for the forename and surname in Project Hospital, so I split it up into Slim Chicky Man. And then on the day shift, just doing trolley work, is Zauron, or Zoron possibly. So there we go. That should make things a little bit better, and hopefully it will lessen, if not entirely remove, the risk of having kind of those epidemic breakout things again. Now, do we have enough isolation rooms? At the moment, I think we do. Hang on. Yeah, we've got 3 empty ones. That's pretty good. Very happy with that. Okay, that's wonderful stuff. That's very good indeed. Did we put... Hang on. Some terrible thought there. Did we put a defibrillator outside the... Yes, we did. It's on the other side of that sign. Okay, that's a valid room. Okay, that's all good stuff. Right, so with that done, let's get time ticking on a bit, shall we? Let's get time moving on slightly. How are we looking for prestige? So prestige, today at 91%, yesterday at 90%, patient intake 10%, insurance payment 100%. So things are looking okay right now. Okay, Peter Wright is collapsing. Peter Wright, can you please collapse 3 times in a row? Because that would be handy. I mean, have you collapsed before? What have you actually got? Either lupus... Hus, what's Hus? I don't know what that is. Hemolytic uremic syndrome refers to the condition when small blood vessels in kidneys become damaged and inflamed. Oh, it sounds very unpleasant. In most cases, an infection of Escherichia coli is responsible. Okay, that sounds really horrible. Lupus is a systemic autoimmune disease, very difficult to diagnose, and malaria is a tropical disease you get from being bitten by mosquitoes. Okay. Right, so you're in a bad way. You've collapsed from exhaustion, which is, it's okay. It's not good to collapse, but at least you're not collapsing from, heart failure, for example. You're just collapsing because you're completely worn out and burnt out. Okay, so whereabouts are you? How are you? Are you in somewhere good? No. Oh, hang on a minute. Paul Green is collapsing as well. Hang on a minute. We're looking at Peter Wright at the moment. Right, okay. Is he being saved? Now, Margaret Lewis is collapsing. Okay, hang on. Quick check. How full is intensive care? Because it's about to get very busy over here, intensive care people. Although, all these people collapsing does give us a little bit of a higher chance of completing that goal there. Save a patient after 3 collapses, because if we do that, that will give us some lovely money. That was a kind of a golden target last time that we never quite reached, which is a little bit of a shame. So, $30,000 government grant would be very welcome indeed. But, okay, we can't do much with that right now. We're just going to have to kind of wait for that. At least they are sending 10 people our way, and they're paying quite a bit of money. Thomas Wright is now collapsing. Okay, where are all these people? I thought they'd all be kind of heading this way. Hang on, where are all these people? Why are they not in intensive care? What's happening there? Where are you, Thomas Wright? Are they all in here? Are all the collapsed people in the trauma centre? Yeah, we're going to get quite a lot of people into the trauma centre now, aren't we? Because of our 5 flashy-lights-nee-naw machines. So, yeah, it's going to get quite busy down here. Possibly that might help us complete that goal. I do not know. But, okay, at the moment, Things ticking over okay. I'm going to say it. I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it. No sign of an epidemic outbreak quite yet, although Margaret Robinson's collapse. Is that infectious? No, it's okay. It's okay. Can we please blue light Margaret? Make sure she's okay. I didn't blue light the other people, but I don't know. We like Margaret for some reason. She had lovely hair. So, okay. Right, there we go. Hopefully we can keep off the epidemic outbreaks. Because they were a bit of a bother, weren't they? They did cause us quite a bit of problems. And I think, actually, thinking about it, because we kept going into debt, somebody did point out in the comments that our prestige... Oh, hang on a minute. Now, Paul Green... Oh, no. Oh, no. What did I say it for? I said the words. And it's come back to bite me on the backside. Okay, right. Paul Green. Whereabouts are you, Paul Green? Apparently you weren't hospitalised quick enough. Even though you're here. You weren't hospitalised in an isolation unit. Oh, okay. I mean, you're over here. You're sort of over here in the general ward. Why didn't you end up in an isolation unit? I mean, can we take from that you've got Ebola? Because that's highly contagious. We'd put you in an isolation unit for that. Okay, I'm so sorry. Hang on a second. Marburg. I don't even know what that is. Marburg virus disease. Oh, it's not that, everybody. It's Ebola. Right, okay. Can we please move him into an isolation room? Can we do that? Is it even worth doing that now? Oh, no, he's going. I think he's being moved. Okay, right. They're shuffling him over. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Well, I was going to say, I'm fairly certain somebody pointed out in the comments that we did occasionally in Prestige have a bonus from events value of minus 10%. And I assume that was just because of the kind of outbreak things that keep going on. But I think the person in the comments said that it's because we kept going into debt. Because we kept going into debt, people were going, well, hang on a minute. I don't like the sound of that hospital because they can't, they're not running themselves very well. They're in debt. What does that mean? That's generally quite bad. And I think that was not helping as well. So as well as the whole epidemic thing bringing down prestige, I think as well the lack of money was bringing down prestige. So, okay, there we go. There we go. So maybe now, I mean, we still do have an outbreak going on. So prestige is going to come down because of that, which is all very unfortunate. But we're not going to get another hit because we keep going into debt. So hopefully we can kind of muddle through with this. I mean, yeah, we've got patient intake 105%, but we do need to get through. Hang on. We need to get through to the actual end of the day, don't we? Just to see exactly what's happening here. So if we just keep time ticking on, just get through to the end of the day, we're going to pay out quite a chunk of money on the flashy-lights-nee-naw machines and to the bank people, because of course we owe them quite a lot of money. So fingers crossed the Grand Master Plan actually does work. The Grand Master Plan didn't take into account the epidemic outbreak. However, Kate Lewis has collapsed before. Kate Lewis is collapsing again. Okay, how many times has Kate Lewis collapsed? Can we see? Can we see how many times she's collapsed? Could we make 30 grand from Kate Lewis collapsing once again? I kind of feel like we should possibly treat Kate Lewis, because it looks like she's been shot. Is that right? An abdominal ballistic wound. Yeah, I kind of feel like we should possibly treat her. But then if we do blue light her, the chance is that she's not going to collapse again, because we're going to sort that out. Okay, hang on. We'll keep an eye on you. But yeah, at least the epidemic outbreak happened toward the end of the day. It happened toward the end of the day. So even though really it's only been happening for a few hours, the day counter has come down to 1. So it doesn't mean it's 48 hours. I think we've gone through 1 day of the outbreak being here, even though it was a matter of hours, and there's 1 day left. So hopefully that shouldn't be too bad. It's not great, but we can sort of muddle through with that, I think. Okay, Kate, how are you? Where are you? Oh, you're in the bed. You're over there. I think that's you. Is that you? You're being taken to examination. Okay. Over where? Whereabouts? Oh, over here. I think we know what the problem is, don't we? Or are we trying to figure out how to treat this, possibly? Don't we need to do an operation? A small bowel resection? Hospitalisation? Blood transfusion? She's not in a bad way, is Kate Lewis. Oh, they're operating on her. Okay. I mean, right. This is sort of okay, because we'll operate on her, and that's good. That's what we should do. We're a hospital. We want her to not be dead. But then there is the chance, because she does have an abdominal ballistic wound, there is the small chance that maybe she'll collapse again. Maybe some sort of response to the operation or whatever. I'm not entirely sure, but we could do with you collapsing a third time to just give us a nice big pile of cash. You look okay, though. You look okay right now. So, yeah, you're back from your operation. It looks like, yeah, they're doing heart monitoring and such like, which is quite sensible. That's quite a sensible thing. She's been checked out by a nurse. She's been examined. Okay, looks like she's the only person down here in intensive care. So they're really making sure she's okay. They're constantly going over and making sure she's fine. Right, this is good. This is all good. I would like you to collapse again if you could, Kate Lewis, if you could just have a little bit of a collapse. Maybe just sort of, fall over a bit or go, gosh, I feel weary. I am collapsing. And that might be enough to convince somebody. But, okay, never mind. We'll see if that works out. It'd be quite nice if it did. How are we looking for the finances? Okay, so okay that. So roll back a day. So we are $103,000 down from yesterday. But given that we spent $105,000 on flashy-lights-nee-naw machines, we actually did turn a tiny bit of profit yesterday, which is sort of okay. So yeah, let's kind of keep an eye on this screen here and let's see what's earning good money and what isn't. Because right, here we go. So 8 o'clock, the money can start pouring back in. This is good. So where does make some good cash? At the moment, from the sort of 8 o'clock kind of, kick out time and getting the money from the overnight stay people, it looks like Infectious Diseases, even though it's causing us quite a lot of problems in a general way, actually does make quite a bit of money. $11,750 from that. Quite a bit comes from traumatology. A good chunk comes from orthopedics. Lisa Harris is collapsing. And a little bit comes from general surgery. And a tiny bit comes from emergency. I think emergency is going to be more sort of clinic side, isn't it? It's going to make more money from there. Okay. Right, this is all fine. So I think we try and get through to the end of the day. We'll clear that outbreak. That's okay. What are we looking at now? Patient intake, 85%. I think it's 85% and not 75% because, yes, we haven't gone into debt. I mean, technically we are in debt, but to the bank. But our accounts are looking okay. So I think that probably does help. I think that does help quite a bit. So patient intake, 85% is okay. It's okay. It's been a lot less than that and we've struggled. So hopefully we can try and make some money today. So we're on what? A profit of $25,895. $28,000. Wow. Okay. That was a big payment just then, but okay. We've got long waits at the pharmacy, but we've kind of muted that alert thing so it pops down here. That's okay. I bet that's sorted now. I bet that's completely sorted. And there is nobody there. Frank Allen's having a bit of a collapse. I'm sure they'll sort Frank out. They're very good at that now. Right, so yeah, let's get through to the end of the day. Keep an eye on this here. And then we'll see what happens with the money. I mean, at the moment, we haven't made enough to pay... Oh, we maybe have. Have we made enough to at least pay the day shift wages? Again, we're back doing this again, but we do have a little bit more money now. Yeah, Pete Robinson's collapsing as well. It's fine, Pete. They're really good at dealing with collapsing people. And yeah, can we have a random event thing, please? Can one of them pop up? And can we deal with it, please? It'd be really good if we could complete that. Because then we can get these event things underway. And then we can maybe start moving things on a little bit. It would be really good. John Robinson is collapsing. Good grief. There are many collapsy people today. All sorts of collapsage is going on. But yeah, okay, right. Runtime on to 8 o'clock and let's see what the budget looks like. Okay, here we go. The very familiar wait to 8 o'clock. So we get to 8 o'clock. Out go the wages on the day shift. Right, so we're down 842, down 242. Okay, so we're about breaking even again. The epidemic outbreak hasn't really helped with that, unfortunately. But I think, yeah, when that goes away at the end of today, if we just fly time on a bit quicker. So as soon as that goes away, numbers are going to come back up. We can get more people in. And hopefully now that we've got more people on board in infectious diseases, maybe then that might stop that happening again. Although it did happen after we had more people. Do you know what we could do with actually? Hang on a second. Hang on. Maybe... where are you, infectious diseases? Over here. So what do we have in terms of doctors? So maybe we've got plenty of nurses. Maybe we need some more doctors over here to look after people as well. Maybe because that person wasn't diagnosed properly, they ended up on a ward over here rather than in isolation, and more doctors would have helped out or whatever because the one that's on shift at any one time was too busy, possibly. I'm not entirely sure, but I do not see any harm, except financially, of course, in terms of the wage bill, in getting another 2 doctors in. I think that would help out quite a bit. So let's get a daytime doctor in. Okay, who can we get that's good at doing that kind of stuff? Hang on. Is that Dirty Feet or Clean Feet? Dirty Feet. So Sarah Cole is very good at epidemiology. You think she might be, somebody who's more aware that she should have clean feet. Carol Johnson, however, epidemiology 91%, she has clean feet. Carol knows. Carol's leading the way. Sarah, you could learn some things from Carol here, please. So I think, maybe we get Carol in, because she's quite good. She doesn't have advanced diagnosis like Sarah does, but also she doesn't have smelly, terrible feet either. So Carol, you can come in on the day shift, although you do cost... Oh my word. Okay. The doctors are very expensive. Maybe I've just been kind of hiring people, just, willy-nilly going, yeah, you're really good. But you are really good, but that goodness comes at a cost. Good grief, $637. Okay, let's get you in, because I think you're quite good. You do have a secret, but we're going to have to live with not knowing what it is, because we can't keep spending our money on that kind of stuff. So, okay, Carol, in you come. And then on the night shift, who can we get? Oh, that's irritating, isn't it? William Allen. Oh, we could move that other lady to the night shift. He works better in the day, so he's an early bird. He likes a bit of food, that's okay. He's fast. Okay, maybe if you work better in the day and you're fast, you could move about the place quicker and do more stuff. Okay, I think we get you in, but we're going to move you. So Carol can go to the night shift. You're not a day person, are you? No, fast metabolism, and clean feet. Okay, I mean, you might be a day person. You might be a night person. We have no idea. We didn't reveal your deep, dark secrets. And then here, let's get William Allen in, who's a bit cheaper, to just work on the day shift. Not quite as good. Not quite as good as some of the others, but significantly cheaper. You're actually affordable, which is quite nice. So, William Allen, in you come. So now, 2 doctors on the day shift, 2 on the night shift. That should help out over here as well. Just, trying to stop these epidemic things happening, which are causing us quite a lot of issues. So there we go, 2 more people in. But of course, 2 more people means 2 more spins on the wheel of names. Okay, so on the day shift here in Infectious Diseases, we get to welcome Mary B. And then on the night shift, we get to welcome Margot. Or Margot, possibly. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce her, but Margot looks about right, doesn't it? So there you go. Welcome aboard, Margot and Mary B. Wonderful stuff. Happy to have you on board. So one of those is going to go home, but then we now have 2 people. Hopefully, to make things even more efficient, goes past midnight. Right, there we go. The epidemic outbreak has been survived again. Yay, go us. Can we please have a random event game? Can we please have a random event that you can throw at us? We'll make sure that we do our very best to try and get it sorted when you do. Because that's key, isn't it? If we do that, if we complete that, get that random event sorted, whatever it is, we then unlock the event buttons. And then we can summon events, and that sounds very exciting indeed. Also, again, we could do with somebody collapsing a little bit. That would also be quite helpful. But, okay, right, leave time ticking on. Go and have a look at the budget. I mean, yesterday, hang on. We can look at what happened yesterday. So yesterday was day 65. So overall, we lost 4,702 monies. Which is okay. Money's coming down. It's not brilliant. But I think, that was with the whole sort of epidemic thing going on, wasn't it? So how are we looking now? Patient intake 86%. Right. So I think we need to get through another day. It's one of these things where we have to try and sort of battle our way through to make sure we don't have a day with virus outbreaks. But we've got plenty of people in that department now. Many people, nurses dedicated to just moving people about on stretchers. So hopefully we can sort of, avoid that. Although I said that last time and it happened. So I'm expecting it to happen any time now. Oh, I thought it was going to happen then. I thought that was going to be it. But no, it's just Susan Thomas having a collapse. Sorry, Susan. How are you? You've got cholangitis. Yeah, okay, we've seen that before. It sounds very grim. Minus 4,700 isn't great. But it's sort of okay that we can muddle through. And so far, we've made about $2,000, which is okay overnight. We don't quite have so much stuff going on overnight. Dusty River leveled up. And I don't think we even paid him to do it. Well done, Dusty River. Okay, hang on. Pause time for a second. Is it worth getting you doing some more training? It might be, How about, what do we do? Diagnosis. General medicine, let's get that up to 100. Get that up to 100, and that makes you super efficient. So there we go. Get that up to 100, and then next time we can work on other things. But at least, doing the very basics, doing the essentials, you will be absolutely amazing, Dusty River. Okay, this is very good. This is very good stuff. Very happy with how this is going. So let's get time ticking on until 7 o'clock. Then the night shift wage can come out. So we're starting at minus 26 grand already. Brilliant. Again, we're back in this kind of familiar cycle, but I'm confident the Grandmaster plan will work as soon as we have a random event. Come on, game. Throw a random event at us, just for fun. Go on, we'll be able to deal with it. Right, so 8 o'clock comes round, and minus 12, minus 5, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Come on, go into plus. Hey, there we go. Right, so we're in profit now for the day, having paid out the night shift wages. So we've made a little bit of money. So now it's all just kind of trying to battle back against that again. So try and get some more money in and whatever. But yeah, we do need that random event thing. So at the moment, we are now, at the behest of the random number generator gods. The RNG gods need to be kind to us. They need to throw us a random event. When that happens, we will deal with it. But until then, the Grand Master plan can't really continue. The grand plan is now relying on a random event that the game's going to chuck at us that we have absolutely no input in whatsoever. So hopefully that can happen soon. I mean, I don't know how they're calculated. I don't know what the chances are. Is it, is there a 10% chance that a random event might happen each day? Is it 50%? Is it 0.5%? I have no idea at all, but hopefully one can happen soon. Okay, so sort of mid to late afternoon, and we're not making that much money. $18,321 in profit, although we are still struggling with a lower patient intake and a lower insurance payment. That doesn't help very much at all, but if we look at what today's prestige is, it's at 96%, and that's really quite good. If we can maintain around that until the end of the day, that would help tomorrow. That'd be super useful. But yeah, we can't do much about it right now, so we're still waiting. But that's okay. So if we just get through to the kicking out time for the day shift, we'll see what money we have left or what money we don't have left when we've paid all their wages. Okay, so we know the drill. It's coming up to 8 o'clock. How much money are we not going to have at the end of the day? I mean, I know it's not our money really at the moment, but look at that. It's gone down to 64,408 money. That is significantly better than it being, in big red angry letters with a minus before it. So it's looking pretty good. So let's have a quick look at prestige. So today's prestige at currently 100%. If we can keep that through to the end of the day, if nobody could, die or something, then that would be amazing. Because I don't know quite what that would do to the intake and the insurance payments, but I imagine it would send them through the roof. So can we please, I've just crossed my fingers. Can we please get through to the end of the day on 100% prestige? That would be amazing. Okay, half an hour to go. Less than half an hour now. 15 minutes. It's still at 100% prestige. It's looking amazing. Right. That is incredible. Okay, right. So nationwide financial crisis causes 20% lower insurance payments. Game, why must you do this? However, does that count as an event? It's an event. It's a thing that's popped up that we're having to deal with. So if we run through 2 days of 20% less lower insurance payments, which is a bit sad, then we might well get that goal completed. Okay, this is quite exciting stuff. So hang on, let's have a look then. So patient intake, 105%. Insurance payments, up to 120%. So really, all we've done with that is offset the 20% lower payments caused by the financial crisis. Oh, we were looking so good there, game. We were looking so good. We were going to get loads of money and we were going to get back on our feet and it was going to be incredible. And now you've caused a financial crisis. But yeah, I think that will count as one of the events. So again, what we're going to do is just go very quickly. Just fly through 2 days. Oh, hang on. Dusty River's done a thing. Dusty River, yes, we'll go and train you actually. So general medicine up to 100%. Maybe some more diagnosis because you are still one of the doctors on the front line, as it were. So general medicine, that's pretty good. But if you can diagnose people a bit quicker and more accurately, that's got to be a good thing. So yes, can you please go and learn some of that? Thank you very much. That'd be wonderful. So yeah, here we go. We're just going to have to kind of keep time trundling on. If we can get somebody collapsing 3 times and save them, that would be handy. That would give us a lovely pile of cash. But I think, yeah, we're just going to have to keep time ticking on. And we're just going to look at the screen. We're going to be looking at the budget screen for a good long time. Hang on, go to today's budget. We've made $2,395 already. Very nice indeed. So let's see what we can do with this. But really, I think, yes, we need to go and complete that goal. Then we get the event things, and then we'll see what we can do from there. But yeah, I'm assuming that we complete that, and then that's an event. So I think we have to get that done to unlock that there. But okay. Right, let's wait and see. So we're now down $26,000, which is wonderful. But 8 o'clock is coming back round. Can we please make a load of money from you people? Given that we are picking up 120% insurance payments, but then back down again, which is a bit sad. So we're picking up regular payments, which I suppose it could be worse. So are we breaking even today? Oh, it's not looking... There we go. We've broken even so far, everybody. Wonderful stuff. Right. There you go. Look, all of $233 in profit. Okay. Speed through. Here we go. A couple of days are going to fly by. So day 67 and day 68 here in the hospital are going to be relatively quiet, I would say. We're not going to build anything. We're not going to sort of construct anything or hire any people or anything like that. We're just going to let them fly on by. Okay, so just a quick update on finances. Coming up to the end of day 67, and it looks like we ended that about, what? Oh, 12,790 money down. Although Dusty River did complete training in diagnosis. Well done. Do you know what? You can do that again. There you go. Well done you. Just keep doing the learning. So now day 68 needs to complete. So we can get rid of this sort of little hit to our insurance payments and then also complete that goal, hopefully. There are people collapsing, but nobody's got the good grace to collapse 3 times and to let us save them 3 times, which I find quite frankly a bit rude. But there we go. We do all these things for these patients and they won't even collapse for us a handful of times. Little bit rude, but you know what? We'll deal with it. It's fine. Okay, so coming up to the end of day 68, Dusty River finished their trainings. They've been sent to do some more. And here we go. Now, does that complete these goals? So patient numbers and insurance payments are back to normal. No, it doesn't. Okay, kind of pinned my hopes on that event that popped up there being an event, but no. However, I think something amazing has just happened, because I think if we can save Jennifer Hernandez again, I think that'll be the 3rd time that she's collapsed and we brought her back. I'm fairly certain that we've seen her collapse at least once, if not twice. Hang on, can we look in here? Yeah, there she is there. So monitor patient is collapsing, Jennifer Hernandez. Can we go up again? There she is. Jennifer Hernandez. Okay, Jennifer Hernandez, thank you very much for being part of our little kind of request of whether you could collapse. That's very kind of you. So here we go. Let's go and have a little look what's happening. So are we going to save her? That's the next big thing. We need to make sure that she is okay as well. We've got to save her after 3 collapses. Oh my goodness me. There it is. It's finally done. It's finally done. We get a $30,000 government grant. That is brilliant. Okay, so I think possibly with that we could go and do some spending. What's their next goal? Reach, what is it? 85% prestige at the end of the day. And if we complete that, which I imagine we will, because we've been doing pretty well with that kind of thing, we can get clinic patients sent by Overcure up to 15 per day, rather than just 10. So we will get an extra 5 people coming in every day that are paying a huge big pile of money for their treatments. Okay, this is very good indeed. Still a bit frustrated with this. I don't like the fact that we can't sort of make this happen. We have to wait for some sort of magic random event to occur, which is a little bit frustrating because I don't like the fact as well that these are kind of locked behind this. It feels a little bit like these become a little bit pointless. Happy Life and Protect Care are really difficult to kind of establish relationships with. You can't sort of get through the objectives to get these things going. It's a little bit kind of fiddly, but there we go. Right, so run time on a bit. Now that does give us 30 grand to play with because that, 30 grand that we've been given, and I kind of feel like we should do something exciting with it. So what can we do with it? I mean, up here, how is everything looking up here? Where is struggling a bit, possibly? I mean, medical labs are still struggling. So possibly, if we come down here, is it worth setting up a little sort of medical lab over here and then having just another blood lab in there? Is that worth doing? Because that would be quite helpful. Let's go and check the queues again. Hang on a second. So go over to there. How are they looking? So only 2 over there. That's okay. That's not so bad. And then go up to this one. How many people are in that one? No people waiting for that one. Okay, maybe it's not quite as bad. Maybe it's not quite as bad. I mean, a few people have said, put more equipment into the rooms. I mean, could we do that? Could we get that done? Could we put some more equipment over here? We could fit. See, I don't know what we need. That's the only thing. I'm not entirely sure what we need. I don't know what these machines are. But maybe we could get some more machines in, and maybe that would help. Or do we zone out a new room over here? Not a massive room. It's got to be a fairly decent size to fit all the things in, but not a huge room, and then fill that with all sorts of things, all sorts of fancy machines. And then if they do need to use the machines, they can just nip out here, go across the corridor, and use the room over here. I think that might be a good idea. I think that's what we do. So we have got... Hello there, that was fun. That was a little bit weird. We've got a corridor coming here. So we could bring that sort of down and have a room over here somewhere. Don't quite know what to do with that room there just yet. It's the space over here. But yeah, I think we build around this elevator here. So yeah, let's do that, shall we? So go back to medical labs, please. Let's actually do some building. We've not done anything, grand like this for a little while. This is exciting. So here we go. Right, so get walls. And we shall have the lab walls, like we've got just there. So I think, hang on, how big is that one? 1, 2, 3. It's only 4 wide. So that's 4. So if we bring that down like that, look, that looks like it's quite big. And we could put their desks over there. That'd be okay. So put some equipment down here, maybe some tables, and then loads of equipment. Or is that a bit fiddly to get to? Maybe. Hang on. Do you know what? We're going to give you an extra bit of room. I know we just wasted some of our hard-earned money there, but there we go. Right, so a little bit more space on that side. And then, hang on a second, I've done that the wrong way round, haven't I? I've done that completely the wrong way. Never mind. Right, hang on, grab that wall again. So, yeah, we'll go like that. So that's looking good. And then bring that across like that. And then like so. And then just do the double rotatey thing. Bring that in. Bring that across. Bring that down. Okay, then we want to get the floor sorted. So we shall have the same floor as over there, please. Thank you very much. So drop that in and drop that in. Then we need some doors. We'll have the great big kind of the great big biohazard doors. We'll only have 1 set of those because that should be okay. We'll put it in the middle. Let's pop them in the middle just there. Are they opposite the other doors? Are they opposite those other doors? Not quite. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. They can look through the little windows at each other. That'd be quite fun. They can wave at each other through the little round windows. Right, and then we need to zone that out. So go back to here. Go to hematology lab. Let's make this a great big hematology lab. That's got to do an awful lot of work just to make sure those numbers do stay down. Just to bring them down a bit. And we could move a couple of people from here over into here to make that slightly less busy. So I think we have to unassign them, and then we can build some new stuff over here, and then reassign them over there. But okay, let's get some stuff in first, shall we? So what do we want to do? I mean, where are they going to work? Where are they going to work? Or do we have their kind of computers over there? That might make sense, mightn't it? So let's have the lab desks sort of over here. So we can have 2 there. That's quite good. And then we'll have... I mean, do we want to take the chairs from here? If we're moving somebody over... Hang on, how many people have we got? We've got... Yeah, if we grab a pair of people from over here, say, that could be quite handy. So hang on a second. Can we unassign Ihor and unassign Sulfate? They're both... Oh, no. One of them's not at home, of course. I don't think they are, no. So, yeah, so if we unassign you... How do we unassign you? I'm not entirely sure how we unassign you. Yeah, we tried to do this before, didn't we? I don't know how to do it. How do we make you not assigned? Is it that? I don't want to dismiss you. Switch to the day shift. Assign employee to workspace. Okay. I was kind of thinking that maybe we could pick up your things and move them, but we can't, of course. We can pick up the chairs. We can pick up the seats, but not the computers. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to move them over, and then we'll delete those things later. We'll delete one of those machines. and then we'll put a useful piece of equipment on there. We'll put one of those on because they look kind of big and expensive. So they must be very good if they're expensive. So, yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. So we'll put everything in here as normally. It's fine, game. Let's have a couple of PCs. Let's have one there and one there. And then get the chairs. They've got yellow chairs by the look of it. So a couple of yellow chairs. And then we will put a printer on there because they need one of those. And then we just got all these things here. So sample storage is quite costly. But, I mean, do we want multiples of that? Do we want lots of those? Let's get the bins in, actually. Hang on a second. Important things first. Get a bin, and get a plant. You know, priority things. We'll have it in that thing. Put that on that side of the door. Okay, so you come in, you've got a lovely plant, and then you've got some bins. You know, important things. I think everything else... oh, hang on, lab sink. Yeah, we'll pop a lab sink there, maybe a lab sink there. That's okay. We'll put sample storage in that corner there. And then, if we could just have a load of these desks, just kind of running down here possibly, with a gap. So what if we had 1, 2, 3? Although I have put them the wrong way round. I was thinking we could back them onto each other. And then we can just put loads of expensive equipment in here. So just go like that, and then have another 3, that's the wrong way round, like that, and like that, and like that. And then we can just put things onto these. So we can put this RIA thing on, and we can have multiples of these. So, do you know what? We're going to have 2 of each thing. So 2 of those, 2 thermal cyclers, because they sound important, 2 hematology analyzers there, and then we'll have 2 lots of glassware with barrette, because it sounds fancy. And there we go. I think that's okay. And then we have room to buy some more when we have some money, because one day it will happen. Believe in the grand plan, everybody. Anything else in there that we need? A lab shelf. It's a decoration, but I like the sound of it. Okay, do you know what? Can we just tuck that in the corner? Can we just have a generic, do you know what? Couple of lab shelves in the corner to make it look more like a lab. Okay, I quite like that. So at the moment, that will do. That will do the job quite nicely. It's all been zoned out properly. It's a bit dark in there. Quite know why it's so dark. Hang on, can we turn the lights on in there? Can somebody walk in? No. Okay, right, hang on. So now we need to reassign some people. So if we could just grab sulfate from here, and yeah, assign employee to a workspace. So can we put you, say, there? Okay, yes, that's quite good. And then you, assign you, why does the camera do that? To there. Right, so they've both been readjusted. So I think you're going to get up and move to your new place. And there we go, the lights are on now. Wonderful. Okay, so now you've got loads of kit in here. Loads of equipment. And quite a lot of people have said about this. Quite a few people have said about this in the comments. They said, please can you get your room with lots of fancy kit in so more people can be processed at the same time. Now, I don't know how it works. I don't know if that's going to help. But it looks good. Look at it. It looks very good. And we've actually spent some money, and we've done a thing finally at long, long last. Okay, so that's pretty encouraging. And then in terms of money, how are we looking? Oh, Mark Hall. What have we got here? Okay, hang on. ECG is cardiography, USG. Okay, I think maybe... Oh, crikey, you've either got gastritis or an abdominal stab wound. I mean, surely, can we ask him? Just go, hello, Mark. How are you? Have you been stabbed? And if he says, oh, actually, I was stabbed, we can go, nah, probably a stab wound then. Whereas if he goes, no, I've definitely not been stabbed. I had a nice sandwich, and then I read the paper, and then it hurt. Then we could probably go, okay, not a stab wound, probably gastritis then. Okay. I don't quite know how we go about doing this. We need to send you to sonography unit, general surgery, orthopedics, cardiology, radiology. Okay, let's put you into general surgery and hope it's gastritis. So can we please get you in for that? Whilst nothing much else is going on, let's focus in on that, shall we? And just make sure you're okay. Let's just make sure you're okay. So you're being taken to a different department, which is good. So we go up in the elevator, boop you over here, and yeah, you're going in for a gastroscopy to see if it's gastritis. And then, I can't believe we're having to do this. Surely it is gastritis. Hooray! Right, there we go. He's sorted out. Jennifer Hernandez is collapsing again. Can we please sort Jennifer Hernandez out? She's been caught up in some sort of explosive blast. She's not well. I mean, we did enjoy the money that we got from her. Oh my goodness me. Her payout is $9,000. Jennifer Hernandez, you're welcome here anytime. I mean, come back slightly less injured is okay as well. But Dusty River, going to diagnosis. Thank you so much. Okay, that's wonderful. Right, there we go. So we've got to the end of... where's our money? We've got to the end of the night shift. We've paid out the money. So the moment we're 17 grand down on the deal, which isn't great. And it's going to go down a bit more. No, it's going to come up, of course it is. It's going to tick up a bit, which is quite nice. So look at that. We're actually making some money, which is wonderful. And we're now making the proper 120% from our insurance payments because we haven't got the financial crisis bring it all down again. So we should today, I think, see some good money. We should see some good money coming in. I mean, right now, yeah, 66,521. We've made quite a good chunk of money. We've made a good chunk of money. Look at that, we're 30 grand up on the deal. That's going very well. I mean, I'm tempted to pay back a bit of bank money, but we're not going to. We're not going to. One day, we're going to have the aforementioned huge big piles of cash, and it's going to be fantastic. But until that day, we're just going to have to wait and be in debt a little bit and be forever beholden to the bank. But yeah, we'll sort it out at some point. We really will. It's going to work. The master plan is going to work. Possibly. That's the caveat with that. The master plan is going to work. Maybe. It might possibly, definitely will work. And just a quick check over here in Infectious Diseases just to make sure that we haven't got all the isolation rooms full. And no, they're looking okay. So we've got 2 spare, 2 are occupied. What have you got in here? What have you got? You've got the bubonic plague, just a casual touch of the plague. And you've got the Nipah virus infection. Nipah virus infection is a serious and potentially fatal disease caused by an RNA virus in the genus Henipavirus. It spreads between people and can also transmit from animals to humans. Okay, not great. Not great news at all. Where's the person that kept collapsing? Jennifer Hernandez, how are you now? Where are you? Have you been treated? Have you been treated? Have we done all the stuff on you? Oh, you've had your surgery. So now it's just a case of recovering. She's still... Oh, hang on. Whoa, hang on. Where's she going? Oh, she's being taken out of intensive care and she's... Okay, I don't know what's happening. She's having something done to her, but I don't quite know what is. One of these things is happening. I don't know which one that was. She's had quite a lot of treatments. Oh, here's the event. Hang on a second, here's the event. An explosion followed by a fire has been reported in a local power plant. All emergency services already on site and transporting wounded to nearby hospitals. Okay, I mean, this is terrible. This is terrible. The local power plant is on fire. There's been an explosion. Hopefully the power supply to the hospital is nice and secure. So here we go. We've got some people coming in. So as bad as it is, we can finally do one of these event things. Okay, so we can either accept and take over all patients, or decline. I think take over all patients means we have to do all the kind of stuff. I don't fancy doing that right now. Not on this. So I think we just accept it. Okay, so we do that. Hang on. I want to check that she's okay. Jennifer Hernandez is okay. Right, pause time for a second. I pressed the button I didn't mean to press. Away with that. Right. So these are the people that we've got to save. There is a... Hang on, what's that? Hang on. Can we move out of the way? Is there a timer there? Yes, we've got 23... minutes, I assume. Yeah, 23 minutes and 30 seconds. Is that in real time? Yeah, okay. So we've got quite a long time to sort that out. We are going quite quickly, of course. We're on full speed. So we've got to cure Susan Allen, Elizabeth Green, Peter Jackson, oh my goodness, Jessica Martin, Jordan Wright, Judy Walker, and Mark Davis. We've got to cure all of these people. Oh, hang on. We can see what's happened to them. Okay, this is handy. Right, I think what we do is we blue light every single one of these because we have to get this done. We have to succeed with this. So I think some are in already. By the look of it, some are here. So Susan Allen has a high voltage burn. That would, that's consistent with something at a power plant. And Jessica Martin has a thermal burn of the leg. Again, sort of makes sense because of an explosion. Right, so let's see what we can do here then. So time's going to tick by. And Elizabeth Green is collapsing. Do not let anything bad happen to Elizabeth Green. We need to keep them alive. The whole idea is that we cure all of these people. So quite a lot of them are here. 2 are just kind of chilling out and waiting. Right, the money's come down. I say come down. 72 grand. Hang on. Budget-wise, today... Hang on, have we paid the wages out? Oh, does it take into account the 30 grand we got as part of the payment thing? Okay, that's fine. But the money's looking okay. We've paid out the day shift wages and we've got 73,000 money. Elizabeth Green is collapsing again. We could do it with Elizabeth Green not being a bit dead, please, because then we'll fail this and we're going to have to wait another week until another random event thing appears. Come on, we have to sort this out. Elizabeth Green is waiting for a surgical team. Elizabeth Green is collapsing again. Please save Elizabeth Green. Elizabeth Green has become very important. Please save her. We've code blued her. Can we Elizabeth Green is going into all sorts of terrible things. I fear the worst for Elizabeth Green. Hospitalised and treated. Checked by a nurse. She's not well. Have we cured anybody? No. No, we haven't. Traumatology looks very full. Elizabeth Green is waiting for a surgical team. Please go and deal with Elizabeth Green. Everyone else is kind of hanging about waiting. Hang on. Susan Allen's been treated. We've completed Susan Allen. Okay, right. We're one down. We've got what is that? 1, 2, 3, 6 more to go. 6 more to go. People are waiting for teams. That's saying surgical teams and such. Oh my goodness me. Right. We've completed that objective. That's very good. Okay, so reach 85% prestige at the end of the day. So now 15 people are going to come in instead of the previous 10. So 5 more people are going to come in to give us some more lovely money. Okay, that's lovely. Objective for insurance company has been completed. Have no dead patients, lost cases for 3 days. Reward, a $50,000 government grant. Really? Okay. What's happened to our budget? We've been given £12 bajillion. Holy moly's. Okay, this is fabulous. This one's complete. It was so worth it. I see. I had faith. I had faith in the plan. I completely knew this was going to happen. Didn't know. Okay. Objective for insurance company has been completed. Have no untreated patients for 4 days. We completed that. So because that's already been done in the past, it's now applicable to now. We can recoup the cost of this, the reward of this, because it's already been complete. So increase clinic patients per day to 20. So now 20 people are going to come through. So we've doubled the amount of people coming through from this insurance company, the overcure people. We've done another one, 90 prestige at the end of the day. We get an ambulance patient coming in. Oh my goodness, have no dead patients again. 50,000 money government grant. Increase ambulance patients to 2. $100,000 government grant. Clinic patients up to 25. Okay, it's holiday time, lots of people leaving the city, so 15% less patients arrive per day. Okay, not brilliant. We've got $269,000. Oh my goodness me. Right, hang on. Insurance companies. We completed almost all of the overcure goals. So if we complete this one, if we go for another 2 days with no untreated patients, we then get ambulance patients from them up to 3 per day. So 3 from 1 to 3 flashy-lights-nee-naw machine patients for them, and they pay a lot of money. And then we'll be on their final objective. Oh, that's really good. That's amazing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and pay off a bit of bank money. This will be quite a sensible thing. We've got $269,000 right now. I think we can pay off at least 20 grand of it to bring it down to a nice sort of 300. I think let's pay back another 20 grand and another 20 grand. Can we go any lower than that? I mean, we've got money to build things now. We've got money to do stuff. But I am aware that we are paying $2,600 every single day to the bank. But I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. For now, it's okay. Let's keep an eye on this. That is fabulous. Oh, look at it. 210 grand is ridiculous. Compared to what we have had, that is insane. Elizabeth Green isn't looking good. Why aren't we taking her to surgery immediately? I've done the blue thing on it. I've done code blue. Why is that not being dealt with? I'm not entirely sure. It's all in traumatology. That's the problem, though. Oh, someone else is done. Jordan Wright's been done. Okay, this is good. Jordan Wright's been sorted out. Down to 16 minutes. Okay, time is ticking on. Does everybody need treatment? Does everybody need surgery? Elizabeth Green, she's probably going to die. Mark Davis has collapsed now. High voltage burn. He's down in the intensive care. And Elizabeth Green is fighting desperately for her life. I kind of feel like we need to be doing more for Elizabeth Green. 15 minutes now. Please don't fail this. We waited so long for this random event thing to appear. Oh, Elizabeth Green's okay. She's okay. She's okay. Elizabeth Green is okay, everybody. She's fine. Oh, okay. Jordan Wright, slightly less healthy, but Elizabeth Green is okay. She has been treated, apparently. I mean, it says status tick on it. I'm not entirely convinced. Hang on. Mark Davis is now a tick, so he's good. Dusty Rivers done his thing. Dusty Rivers, you're doing a grand job. Go and do some more diagnosis, why don't you? There you go. This is wonderful. Okay, down to 13 minutes. We've got 4 people to treat. So we're not quite halfway there, but we are working on it. Elizabeth Green has had a bit of a collapse. Jordan Wright's had a bit of a collapse. It's all getting a bit frantic. I am doubtful. I'm doubtful whether we can do this. Jordan Wright's come up as a tick, but now Elizabeth Green isn't a tick because she is now presumably dying a bit again. Oh, botherate. Oh no, you were not able to complete the event in time, or one of your patient was misdiagnosed, died, or was transported away. Who's died? Elizabeth Green died. We did try, Elizabeth Green. We desperately tried. Your prestige dropped for this day, or until you successfully complete another event. I mean, can you please send another event our way? Maybe one that's not quite so... That was really hard. They were all really terrible things. And we got given a penalty of $5,000. I mean, fortunately, that's not quite so bad now. Elizabeth Green has passed away. It's no great surprise, because she did have a lot of bad things going on. It was quite a terrible thing that happened to her. But for us, this is the chance to see how it all works up in the pathology department, because we've not seen this yet. We've not seen this. We can tell them to go and do an autopsy on her, because we have pathology in. We've had it in for a good long time. We've just never seen it in action, because since we built it, we've not had anybody die. So now we have. I think we should be okay. Oh no, that reset that thing. Have no untreated patients for 10 days. So now I've got to run it on for 10 days. Because we had a patient that wasn't treated, of course, because she passed away. Oh dear. Right, here we go though. So covered up, for decency and dignity's sake, that's fine. So up we go into here, and finally, we're going to be able to see what this does. A new patient at pathology. A dead patient has been transferred to pathology. You can send the body to funeral services or perform autopsy to learn what went wrong and cover the remaining symptoms and gain experience points and money in the process. Okay, I mean, we've said autopsy. I said to do an autopsy. Autopsy is on the list of things I want to do. Paul Allen's not well. He'll pull through, will Paul Allen? Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. So Elizabeth Green is now here in pathology. Where are the 2 people that work in pathology? Are they there going, hang on a minute, what? We've got something to do? What do you mean? Right, so here we go. So Nurse Jimmy is bringing in the body. And then we have Dr. RJ brilliantly working in the morgue. Okay, so let's see what happens. So, yeah, a little bit of that happening. Okay, so we get $4,500. So yes, we get half of the cost of what the insurance company would have paid. Okay, that's fine. I mean, she was in a bad way. Severe hemorrhage, large arteries damage, skin damage, chest pain, degloved skin, foreign object, chest trauma, an intestine that was perforated. Autopsy's finished. You can now to send the body to funeral services using a button in patient card. Okay. Where is this button in the patient card? How do we send them to oh there, that one. Yeah, okay. Right, send them to funeral services. I think they vanish. I think they kind of vanish as if by magic. They've kind of gone, but there we go. So, apologies. Apologies to the lady who I've forgotten, Elizabeth Green. Apologies, Elizabeth Green. But there we go. There we go. Couldn't be helped. We tried our best, but it seems the damage was just way too serious. So what I'd like to do to wrap things up properly is get to the end of the day shift. I think that could be quite good. People are collapsing. The people that came in from that great big kind of power plant fire thing are still collapsing. They're still not very well, but okay, it's fine. They'll be fine. Someone will sort it out. But I'd like to get through to the end of the day shift. Then we can pay the wages out, and then we can see what money we've got left, because look at that. We've made quite a lot of money. I think this is helping. So, I mean, yeah, prestige today is down a bit because, of course, somebody died. That doesn't really help very much. And yeah, we failed the big emergency thing as well, the emergency event thing. from the power station. So that's come down a little bit, which is a bit of a shame. Flashy-Massey has leveled up. Well done, Flashy-Massey. You're now a specialist. I'm very proud of you. Enjoy your wage increase. But yeah, so look, the money is pouring in. The money is coming in very well. $269,749. We went down to just about 200,000, didn't we? When we paid out the money to the bank, we gave some of it back. We went down to about 200 grand. Already, we're back up to 273.5 grand. And it's only just coming up to 6 o'clock. Still got another 2 hours of people coming in and doing stuff. 274, made 64,000. Okay, this is looking very promising. Maybe now we've got a lot of the things from Overcure, which have essentially saved us. Oh, there's Lisa Green. Hello, Lisa. I think that's helped us. That's got us back on our feet. That means we can do some more stuff. We do want more of the random event things popping up, because that'd be quite helpful. But I think, yeah, we'll get to 8 o'clock. We'll pay the wages out. We'll see what money we've made today. I think we might have made a profit, even though we've just lost 5 grand from failing the event thing. I think still we made a bit of money. Okay, hang on, pause time for a second. We made $26,361. I mean, that's going to come down a little bit from the, what do we pay in terms of other? So we pay 2.5 grand in ambulances, and then we pay a little bit on the loans and stuff. So we're going to lose about another 5 grand off that. But if we're making $20,000 a day, that's quite good. That's definitely good. That's enough to start building with. So I think we will finish up for now. Now it's the night shift. And then when we come back, I think we get building. I mean, we do have a load of room over here where we could build a new department, or we've got this little bit over here, which might fit a smaller department. So we'll have to have a look at what these three are like. So I imagine internal medicine is going to be quite big, but I don't know about cardiology or neurology. I don't know about those, so possibly they might require slightly smaller areas to build in. I don't know, but I think that's something we could look at. And also next time, now we do have some moderately sized piles of cash, shall we say, we could also look at getting some other stuff finished off. We could go and put in some more break rooms and put in some more bathrooms and just kind of fill in some of the blanks down here like that, look. There's some kind of gaps down here. That's supposed to be a break room that we never got done. So yeah, I think maybe we could go and just sort of finish off a few bits around here as well. Maybe just sort of, I don't know, sort out what that's going to be over there possibly. And maybe hire some more people as well. Now we can do that. So hopefully, yes, we can get that done as well. And just make things a little bit better around here. And yeah, put some more beds in there. And maybe replace the beds that we took out of here and moved over to the virus place, so we could replace those beds as well. So we have got now a little bit of money to play with. Got to be slightly wary. We can't just kind of burn through it all, because we do want to start paying some of it back to the bank. We still do owe over $250,000 to the bank, so we are still beholden to the bank at the moment. So we do need to remember to pay that back a bit, but I think today has gone very well. It started out slow, and then when we got that thing done for Overcure, everything just kind of fell into place. They're going to be sending more people our way. It is wonderful. It was a shame about the event thing, but never mind. We'll get another one as we play. But yeah, next time we can actually get on with building some stuff, which is wonderful news. I'm very much looking forward to that. Hopefully you're still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on in next time out in Project Hospital. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Yay! Okay, exciting things are happening. Where does Gigantic Big Stabby Knife live? They're D&D nerding. They've got a dice tower, and they've got character sheets, and they've got some dice. Oh, this is wonderful. Look at my best life. Oh my goodness me, so much undergarmentage. Oh, thank goodness. Praise be, the kettle has been uncovered.